and all these religions and churches have been lying to you. Right? So with that being said, give me Colossians 17.
This is the book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 17.
Right.
And whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all in the name of the Mashiach Yahushua, giving thanks to the Abba and the Father by him.
Right, so you call yourself a man and woman of God, right? Everything you do, word or deed, we always do it, giving all praises to the power that created the heaven and earth, right? In the Son, Jesus Christ's name, right? Who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, his real name is Mashiach Yahushua, right? So like I said, we come out here to teach the true belief of God, right? Because in the religions, in Christianity, Catholic, Baptist, Seventh-day Adventists, they do not teach the truth of the Bible, right? We do. Right? We come to break down all the lies of these religions, right? The real Jews are black. Jesus is a black man, right? Jesus Christ taught the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible, right? He did not teach that they were done away with, like Christianity does, right? We need to come back as so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American people, the real Jews the Bible talks about, right? And come back to be holy people and keep his commandments, right? We need to come back and be holy people and stop sinning, right? Love one another. Love your brother and sister. Stop hating each other, right? How you guys doing? Where you guys from? You guys have a minute? Probably. You see him? Oh, white boy talking, hey? Chicago Creek? Right. Yo, give me Shabbat 32:24. Right? Matter of fact, Deuteronomy 7:6 first. Right? Like I was saying, right? The black, Hispanic, and Native American ethnically are the real Jews the Bible talks about. Right? We come out here to teach that and establish that back on this earth. We need to understand we're a chosen people. We're a holy people. We got to stop acting foolishly. Right? Why is the black Hispanic so looked down on, right? Because we in the hood acting like retards, man. Right? All we want to do is act a fool. Right? What we come out here to do is bring the black Hispanic back up. Right? Back to royalty, back to acting like kings. Right? The true state. Right? Not the slum lords of the bottom. Right? Not drug dealers, gangbangers. Right? Killers. Right? All these things. We come to bring our people out of sin. We need to stop sinning and keep God's commandments. Right? Stop sin, stop eating pork. Right? Our women should be wearing modest apparel. How you doing, sis? You know your nationality if I ask you your nationality? What are you going to tell me if I ask you your true nationality?
Me, I'm African American.
You're African American. Who taught you that you're African American? Right? Your slave masters taught you that. Right? Because ethnically, right, historically, right, you are the Jews the Bible talks about.
No, I ain't no Jew.
How you know you're not a Jew? You ever researched it? Right? The Bible talks about the real Jews and what they went through.
And I
Right?
don't believe in the Bible.
You don't believe in the Bible? And that's why you are the way you are now. You're probably gay, right? You probably like women. You really do, exactly. It's an abomination to the Lord. And the Most High is going to put you to death for that, man. Right? It's not okay to be gay. Right? We're supposed to have men and women, not women and women. Right? How the hell are we going to keep reproducing if we keep sleeping with men and women and women? How the babies going to come about? How you think you got here? Right? Come on, man. We gotta stop being simple and stay out of sin. Right? We got to come back to our true nationality. Right? What you got? Come on, go ahead.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse 25.
Right.
Who changed the truth of God into a lie?
Right. The Bible says, who changed the truth of God into a lie? The truth of the Bible is the law, statutes, and commandments. Right? The law, statutes, and commandments teach against gayness. Right? Teach against homosexuality. Right? Pedophilia. Right? The Bible teaches against all these things, right? So it says, who changed the truth of the Bible into a lie? Read.
Who worshiped and served the creature more than the creator?
Who worshiped and served the creature more than the creator? Right? Like we do today. Read.
Who is blessed forever, amen.
Right. Give me Job 9:24. Right? It says, who changed the truth into a lie? Right? Who told you were Hispanic? Who told you were black? Who told you were Puerto Rican, Panamanian, Mexicano? Right? Who told you these things? Right? Your slave master. We're not Hispanic. We're not American. Right? We're not European. We're not Spaniards. We're not black African American. We're not Egyptian. Right? We're the Jews the Bible talks about. And that's proof through our real history. Not the history that they teach us. Right? Read what you got.
This is the book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24.
Right, the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. Let's see what he got to say.
The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
What?
the wicked.
Read it again.
The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
The Bible said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who owns the earth? Right? I don't even have to say it. Right? We know who owns the earth in wickedness. Right? They rule the whole world. Right? That's why the real Jews, the holy people of this whole earth, have to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments so we can get this world back. Right? So righteousness can be established back in this world. Right? So our little sisters, our brothers can't be killed no more. Right? Our women aren't gay no more. Right? Raising up little women to be gay instead of women. Right? Which they are. We should not be teaching boys that they like men. Right? A boy cannot make a decision, right? A lifetime decision at 12 years old, 5 years old. You already telling them they're gay before they're born. Right? You don't even give them a chance to be a man or a woman. You tell them they're gay. Right? We got to come back to the real ways the Bible told us to live, man. Everybody says they believe and love God, but do they really? Right? Do you really believe and love God? Because if you love God, you wouldn't be gay. You wouldn't kill your brother. You wouldn't hate your brother. Right? You'll be living by the law, statutes, and commandments the Bible gave us. God gave us. Right?
Read. This is Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Right.
He covers the faces of the judges thereof.
If I ask y'all nationality, what y'all gonna tell me? You're black? So you're the color of my shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, you really are. Come on, we learned colors in 2nd grade. You really the color of my shirt? You brown, right? That's one lie that America told you. That's right. Let them know.
That's right.
Right? What color are you, sis?
I'm brown.
Exactly. Right? That lets you know that we're being taught lies. Right? We got to come out of these lies and bring forth the truth. Right? We got to bring forth the truth, man. What's up, little brother? What's up, family? Right? If I ask you y'all nationality, what y'all going to tell me? Are you Hispanic? You black African American? That's false. Right? You're not black. You're a Jew. Right? You're not the color of my shoe. Right? You need to come back to acting like a holy people and stop sagging your pants, man. Right? Because that's a symbol of gay. Being gay, man. We're not gay. Huh? Come over here, bro. Let me talk to you real quick. Come on, because this is what we got to stop, man. Now, ain't nobody going to fight, sister. Come here.
We're going to reason.
Right. We're going to reason, man. Ain't nobody trying to fight out here.
We're going to reason.
Ain't nobody bringing none of that. Right? We teaching our men how to be men again.
Right.
Right? Men getting their feelings when they get corrected. Come on, we got to learn how to be men again, man. Let's stay in the scripture. Give me Deuteronomy 28:1. Go ahead.
Stay alert.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 1.
Right.
And it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken diligently on the voice of the Lord thy God.
Right, so God said to the black, Hispanic, and Native American, if we didn't hearken diligently unto his law, statutes, and commandments, that what? I mean, if we did, then what?
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt not hearken diligently on the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God shall set thee on high, above all nations upon the earth.
Right, so God told a black, Hispanic, and Native American, if we kept his commandments, he would put us on top. Right? He wouldn't make us gangbangers. Right? He wouldn't make us gangster thugs. Right? Making our kids die at early ages from being shot, stabbed. Right? He would give us the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding how to be a man, a woman in this life. Right? He will put us on top above every nation. He will give us all the material things, money, right? Spiritual money, right? And physical money, right? We got to learn how to come back to be men. We got to learn how to keep the commandments of the Most High. That's why our people are on the bottom, right? We drive a little Charger, we drive a Hellcat, we think we on top. We drive a little Lambo or a little Chevy Camaro, we on top, right? We have to come back to God's commandments, right? We have to teach our children to come back to the commandments, yes? Right? We got to show the love of God, man. Keep reading.
Guys, I'm not allowed any religious stuff on my permit. You're going to get me in trouble, guys.
This is not religion.
It's not religion?
No.
What is it?
This is the Bible. The Bible doesn't deal with religion.
Listen, you're on the liquor store property. Go get permission from him. He's there towing cars and everything.
Okay.
Have you talked to him at all?
No. About
Okay,
what?
Go talk to him real fast.
Okay.
Okay?
Talk to him about what?
You getting permission to be on the land.
I'll go
They
speak
told
to
all
him.
the cars that were sitting here already today, dude.
Okay. I'll give him a second. We'll talk to him.
Can't have this religious
All
stuff.
right, we'll speak to him. All right.
All right.
Go ahead, keep reading.
What you want to go to verse 2?
15.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Right, see, this is the problem. We need men like us to establish righteousness back in this earth. Right? Because you got people speaking against the Bible.
Come.
Right? This is why the world is the way it is right now. Right? Our people getting killed. Right? Our people getting raped, robbed, and murdered. Right? Because there's no righteousness in this land. Nobody wants to hear the good. Right? The righteousness. Everybody loves bad. If we did everything wicked in front, we could have been smoking some weed right here. We wouldn't have been bothered. Right? But because the Bible's coming out, it's a problem now. Right? We enemies now. Read.
but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Right.
to observe to do all his commandments,
Right? So God said if we didn't observe to do his commandments, Sister Reed,
and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
right? He said if we didn't keep his commandments as Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, right, we were going to be cursed, right? Let's see how the Black, Hispanic, and Native American was cursed. Give me verse 48, right? Again, I'm going to say we need men like us to stand up against the false way of living, man. We need men like us to stand up against unrighteousness. Until we get all of our men and women back, our families, right? The world is not going to get any better, man. Our little brothers and sisters going to keep getting raped, robbed, and murdered, right? Would you like to see your little sister raped? No. Murdered? No, right? That's why we got to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. Read on.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore, thou shalt serve thy enemies.
Right? So this is one of the curses God gave to the Black, Hispanic, and Native American. He said we're going to serve our enemies because we didn't keep his commandments, right? Let's see how we serving our enemies, right?
Therefore, thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Right? So who is the one who put the Blacks, Hispanic, and Native American in slavery, brother? Who is the people who put us in slavery?
Now, you don't want me. I came over here just.
Oh, I love you, brother.
I love you too. But
That's what I'm trying to show out here.
listen, I believe in unity.
Right, that's exactly what we're teaching.
No. You teaching division.
How am I teaching division?
Because you try to make the black man feel like he's greater than the white man.
He's not?
The white man, he's not.
He's not.
We are all one.
Come on, read that. Right, I'm going to show you. Look, give me
And then
have patience with me.
the Bible
Have
say,
patience with
no,
me, and let me have
listen,
patience with you.
the Bible say that God has no
He doesn't?
respect person.
Let me show you he does right now, because you're misinterpreting that scripture.
No. No. When you get the Holy
Deuteronomy
Ghost.
76. Listen to this,
No,
bro.
go to
Have patience.
go to Ephesians.
Have patience, right?
Go to Ephesians.
Have patience. We
Go to
will.
Ephesians.
I promise you we will. I promise we will. So give me some time. I understand that. Give me some time.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 2 and verse 25.
The book of who?
And God looked upon the children of Israel, and God had respect unto them.
He what?
God had respect unto them.
Unto who?
And God looked upon the children of Israel, and the children of Israel,
The children of Israel today is the Black, Hispanic, and Native American. You're not African American. You're not black. You're a Jew, right? That's your true ethnicity. Right? The reason you think you're black, you're African American, you're Christian, you're Baptist, is because a person taught you that. Right? Your true nationality and ways of living is to be a Jew. Right? That's your true nationality. Right? And that's what you got to come back to. And God teaches division. God hates. Right? God is not just all love. He loves only his people, by the way. You know.
this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
Right?
For thou art an holy people
God says to the Israelites, he said, we are a holy people, read.
unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people, a special people.
Chosen what?
He has chosen thee to be a special people
He said he chose the Israelites to be a special people. Read.
unto
I'm going to
himself,
read what I'm going to read. You're not going to change it.
unto himself, above all people, above all people,
Read it over.
above all people,
What?
above all people.
God said the Israelites he loved above all people. Read that again.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6.
Read.
For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto
The
himself.
Israelites to be a special people.
Unto himself. Above all people that are
I'm an Israelite.
Who told you that?
My history,
What history
right? The
told you
curses
that?
that I go through.
What history told you that? You reading what somebody else done wrote.
Give me Deuteronomy 28. We're going to see what history. We're going to see what history right now.
No.
Yeah, no.
Why
Yes.
you reading this?
Give me Deuteronomy 28, 48.
Read Romans.
This is the book of
Read Romans. Read Romans.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. And it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
He said to the Israelites, you're going to be cursed people if you didn't keep my commandments. Let's see how they're cursed. Give me 48 now.
I can quote that for you.
Verse 48.
Right? Before we go, right? The real Jews, right, are supposed to be cursed in the last days. Who call themselves Jews today? Are they cursed? Did they lose their heritage? No. Read.
Oh, you got the
This is
Bible.
the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 48. Therefore thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, and hunger.
It's the word of God.
Right, so he said to the real Jews, right, that you're going to serve your enemy.
That I don't believe in.
When has the fake Jew that calls himself a Jew today ever served his enemy in slavery?
Be careful. Study your word.
When? Never. He's never been in slavery as long as we knew him as the fake Jew.
I'm telling you,
Right? The real Jews went in slavery. I'm going to show you how they went in slavery. Read.
All I'm advising y'all to study your word.
Therefore thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger.
And hunger, right? We have to go to them for all of our food. Our people don't own no farms. We don't own no major food companies. Read.
And in thirst, and in nakedness, and in the want of all things.
He said in water, in juice, in your clothes, in want of everything, you have to go to your enemies together. Right? Let's see the specific thing, right, the scriptures talk about right here. This is how we know that we are the real Jews. Read.
And in nakedness, and in the want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
He said the real Jews are going to have a yoke of iron upon their neck. Right? Read.
Until he have destroyed thee.
Until he have destroyed us. Who is the only people on the whole planet had a yoke of iron around their neck and was destroyed?